some of you know that I originally hail from Trimaris. So I would tell you a tale that started in my own kingdom. But it is the true tale from Gulf Wars 17. And in this tale, we of course start with a knight. There was a brave, brave knight who was also a duke, and his name was Martin. And Martin had a household where he had many squires and other members of his household who stayed with him at Gulf Wars. Now, it was his duty to make sure that their home at Gulf Wars was fitting for their household, that they had food and water. And so, it was the turn of a squire to bring water by digging a well. And so this squire got to work. Unfortunately, he was not working fast enough for Martin, who believed that he could do it much faster than the squire. So Martin said, "Here, squire, give me your pickaxe. I will build this well." So Martin took the pickaxe, and with one mighty heave, he hit the ground. And magically, from the ground sprung forth a magical fountain of water. This fountain sprang high in the air and flowed, forming a river down the camp. This was a wonderful miracle, for with one strike on the ground, Martin had brought forth water. This is a wonderful, wonderful thing. We must celebrate. And so, we said, "Martin, you have brought us good things. You are a hero in our eyes." And it might have stopped there. But more miraculous happenings did occur. For overnight, this spring, this wonderful fountain of water was turned into a wonderful trickling spring, well controlled, so that anyone may have water when they wished. And that night, the very pickaxe that he had struck the ground with was turned to gold. What a miracle this is! Martin has brought forth even more miracles. This is wonderful! Martin is a hero! So, knowing that these wondrous, miraculous waters had been brought to the kingdom of Trimaris by the good Duke Martin, the king said, "We shall go to the spring, and we shall get its blessing. We shall be blessed by the magical spring waters before we go to battle this day in the ravine." And so the army trekked, and they got the blessings of the spring, save the one non-believer who just went straight to the battlefield. And not one Trimarian soldier fell in battle that day in the ravine, save the non-believer, who was unable to continue to fight that day. This is yet another miracle. This means that Duke Martin must now be a saint. We shall call him a saint for his 3 miracles that he has brought to the kingdom of Trimaris. And the people rejoiced. And they sang this song, the first in the hymnal of St. Martin. "Well, we come from o'er the kingdom, and the blessed spring we seek, to worship at St. Martin's shrine, the Savior of the weak. We've heard the tale spread o'er the land, and come to pay our due. For St. Martin, you've done miracles, we come to worship you. Oh, St. Martin, we bow down at your feet, for we come from o'er the kingdom, and your blessed spring we seek. We've heard that those who worshipped you in battle were reborn, and those who met a lasting death your blessing they did scorn. We've heard the tool you used to dig was thusly turned to gold. All the miracles you have performed are stories we've been told. Oh, Saint Martin, we bow down at your feet, for we come from o'er the kingdom, and your blessed spring we seek. We've heard of all the relics saved and all we now have seen, but the one true pipe and gold pickaxe, those do truly gleam. With all the tales and relics now we heed the blessed verse of Dico Provos Cavo. That's call before you dig. Oh, Saint Martin, we bow down at your feet, for we come from o'er the kingdom, and your blessed spring we seek. And lastly, there's the prophecy which rang from far away. You are very bad people, you'll get yours was heard that day. And now it's part of our worship to ponder these great words, and none shall ever forget the day that all of this occurred. Oh, Saint Martin, we bow down at your feet, for we come from o'er the kingdom, and the blessed spring we seek. Oh, Saint Martin, we bow down at your feet, for we come from o'er the kingdom, and the blessed spring we seek.